All right, so what is this Allmaker? Who, you got a name for him? I assume him. They make it sound like it's a him.
You are an outsider, and I don't know if I can make you understand. I will try. The Allmaker is the maker of all things, and it is from the Allmaker that life flows like a great river.
You got a name?
As all rivers must return to the sea, so all life returns in time to the All-Maker. I know our ways must seem strange to you, but the 9 gods of the Empire are equally strange to us.
So you worship R'hllor. Alright, I got it. Not the 7-pointed star. I don't think they've assigned the Allmaker a gender. But, I mean, it could go either way, right? Sure, why not? What is your role among the Skull?
As shaman of Skull Village, I serve as both a guide and a healer, as well as a keeper of traditions. I also remind the Skull to live as one with nature, and to honor the will of the All-Maker, so that we will be worthy to join him in death.
So it is a guy, then. I thought I had heard them say that, but I wasn't sure. Okay, so he's not going to explain the tornado thing, but we got...
May darkness never touch you.
How will I sleep then? All right, we're going to head out. They do totally worship the Lord of Light. I'm going to be dropping a lot of Game of Thrones references as we go through this. I can sense it now. We are headed south, it looks like. I am very interested in seeing what it takes to make dragon stuff, though. All right, so we got dragon bone. I need leather strips, ebony, and dragon bone. Obviously, we're going to be wanting the battle axe here. So that's the main thing. I don't know entirely what I'm going to be making for Nyada. Wait, dragon bone. Oh, dragon plate is going to be my way of dealing with it. And apparently the dragon scales are added in order to make it heavy armor. Interesting. So yeah, once again, leather strips, dragon scales, dragon bones. I should have enough to actually start making these now, but we'll probably wait until after the Dragonborn DLC is done. Oh, and then just dragon scales by themselves are light. So it is both for dragon plate, but just the scales for dragon scale. And then the dragon bones by themselves are just for... Really? Do you have to hum this whole time? Are just for the weapons. But I will need ebony, and that's going to be a little bit of a hassle for me because I don't have too much ebony left. I spent it all trying to make Daedric stuff and things like that. All right, so where are we going here? There's the Beast Stone, but he wants me to go way down here and talk to Neloth. I guess we'll go to Kogrumez and then head from there. We'll go to all of the stones eventually, I guess. And there's the Dunmer. Those guys were the most racist out of any of the games that I've played. Every time I talk to them, they're like, Outlander, because I was not Dunmer as well. Which would make sense if they call me Outlander. Just for the record, we need to do both. Let's talk to Neloth first. And then we'll deal with the stones themselves. So back to the Ashen Lands in the south. Thankfully, no cliff racers. I do remember that about Solstheim. No cliff racers. It was actually quite welcome. For those of you that haven't played Morrowind, what you need to know about cliff racers is that they're the most annoying enemies in any Elder Scrolls game that I've played. That'll serve you. Pretty much they fly at you, and sometimes you don't even see them coming, but they're flying at you from a long distance. Take a long time to catch up to you, and then they attack and do very little damage.
We have come south to test our worth against the mighty Netch.
The Netch, that's right.
Will you join us?
A Netch?
The giant air floaters from the Dark Elf lands. Only the brave dare to hunt them. Only the strong survive them.
Yeah, I could kill a Natch at this
Come.
point.
Test yourself against the beast with us. We all will share in the glory of the hunt.
I'll do it by myself. Sounds fun, I'll join.
Well met, friend. May we all fight or die well.
I won't be dying. And if I do, it won't be well. Alright, we're taking on a Netch here. Take on a Netch. It's a bull Netch. And down he goes. That's the last of them, alright. They have Netch Jelly, Netch Leather, and Iron Arrows. I'm gonna see if I can turn that into regular leather, the Netch Leather. We'll see. I couldn't remember their names, and they didn't tell me before, but they are indeed the Netch. Now that they say it, it sounds a lot more familiar to me. But, oh, there's a Silt Strider. We are going to find like a full-on Dunmer encampment straight out of the bug region of Morrowind. I want to say southeastern part, but I'm not entirely sure. More Nernroot, once again, no longer care. Although I could increase my alchemy, I do have quite the active effect on that. Yeah, the mushrooms. Oh. They did a few things really good here to remind me of, really well, I should say. To remind me of Morrowind. By the way, here's a short history. We probably won't go... Oh, we will go through this because it's like 2 pages. A Short History of Morrowind by Jeanette Sitt. Let's go with that. From the introduction, led by the legendary prophet Veloth, the ancestors of the Dunmer, exiles from Altmer cultures in present-day Somerset Isle came to the region of Morrowind. In the earliest times, the Dunmer were harassed or dominated by Nord sea raiders. When the scattered Dunmer tribes consolidated into the predecessors of the modern Great House clans, they threw out the Nord oppressors and successfully resisted further incursions. The ancient ancestor worship of the tribes was in time superseded by the monolithic tribunal temple theocracy, until I messed that up. And the Dunmer grew into a great nation called Resdain. Resdain was the last of the provinces to submit to Tiber Septim. Like Black Marsh, it was never successfully invaded and was peacefully incorporated by treaty into the Empire as the province of Morrowind. Almost 4 centuries after the coming of the Imperial Legions, Morrowind is still occupied by Imperial Legions. Why is it capitalized once and not the second time? With a figurehead Imperial King, though the Empire has reserved most functions of the traditional local government to the ruling councils of the 5 great houses. 5. Oh, there's actually a lot more. There is a lot more. Oh, that's right. It was Halalu. That's who I was working for with my house, I believe. It definitely wasn't Redoran. And I don't think it was Telvanni, so I think it was Halalu. They're not going to say that that's stealing, so I'm going to go ahead and take it. How you doing?
From that look on your face, I'm guessing you've never seen a Silt Strider before.
I still can't really see it, but I have seen it before.
This is Dusty. I personally trained her from a lava. Feels like a lifetime ago now. She hasn't been in traveling condition for quite a while now. I've tried to let her go off on her own, but she insists on staying here.
How do you survive out here?
We get by trading odds and ends with the locals. I've decided to stay here and make sure she passes in peace. It's the least I can do for her. Every once in a while, a local makes it out here, although they usually just want to catch a glimpse of Dusty. Silt Striders are pretty rare now.
Yeah, we have user interface for that now. So, about Silt Striders. I don't think I ever found out that much about Silt Striders.
What would you like to know?
Why are they so rare?
The blast from the volcano wiped most of them out.
Makes sense.
Found Dusty in a small cave on Vardenfell. Silt Strider cocoons are pretty tough.
What were they used for? Travel. They were like caravans. You would go from one town to another in Morrowind using the Silt Strider because you could not fast travel.
Mostly for transporting goods and people. They were pretty commonplace in Morrowind, but that was ages ago. A Silt Strider carapace is so strong it can withstand the harshest of weather. Even the legendary sandstorms of Vardenfell's Molag Armor region were said to barely make a dent in them. Of course, that's all ash now.
All right, I guess that's enough about Silt Striders.
All right.
All right, let's get a close look at Dusty here. And there you go. You pretty much get in, and then you say where you want to go, and then they warp you there. It was their version of warping. You had to learn the network, though, because not every Silt Strider would take you every place. But that was how they got around fast travel, so to speak. Then in Oblivion, they're like, okay, forget it. You can just go wherever you want, anytime you want. But in Morrowind, you had to learn pretty much the bus schedule with those Silt Striders. It cost you a bit of money, but it was definitely worth it if you knew exactly where you were going. There's a lot of stuff on this island. I'm hoping they make me explore it, to be honest with you, because I don't know what I should do now and what I should wait till later.
Why are you out here?
Whoa!
Aren't you supposed to be in the tower assisting Master Nelson?
Why won't this summoning work?
Oh, he's
If
trying.
you must know, I'm trying to get this Ash Guardian spell to work. Now let me concentrate. Besides, shouldn't you be worrying about the damage to the tower?
Master Neloth has tasked Alenia with repairing the tower.
Nothing.
Why aren't you doing this in the lab, where it would be safer for all of us?
The lab is too small. Also, I need the ashy soil. Master Neloth knows what I'm doing. No need to bother him about it, though. He's quite busy at the moment.
Don't tell him I'm failing.
It's on your head if something goes wrong. Just let me get back inside
Oh,
first.
Ash Guardian. Maybe the book has something.
We don't get many visitors. Is there something you need?
Hey, you're nicer than most of the people from mainland Morrowind. What is this place?
Tel Mithrin. It's the home of Master Neloth. You may have heard of him. He's a famous Telvanni wizard.
Telvanni. I guess this could be a Telvanni place. He lives in a giant mushroom? Let's not make fun of him yet. Are you one of his apprentices?
No, Talvis is his apprentice. I'm his steward. I manage the day-to-day affairs of Tel Mithrin.
All right. He lives in a giant mushroom?
In Morrowind, the Telvanni grow buildings from special fungus spores. Master Neloth grew one here to be his home. Don't ask me how.
He planted it.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
What? That, okay, it's just like my line of sight here. I was like, it got darker here. Is there a dragon or something? Nope. Just my line of sight. Getting rid of the fog. I don't know what to call it. The fog of war? That's what I'm used to. All right, Tel Mithrin, in we go. Hopefully they don't make me go up too high here. Yep, float up. So they have a way for me to do this. Hey, damn it. I wanted to use this, Nyada. I go first. Oh, in Morrowind, they just made you use a potion to get up here. But those potions don't exist in this game, so it's not too surprising that they didn't let you do that this time. Azadal's Descent. Yeah, it's still stealing. Oh. Kolbjorn Barrow. All right, we're getting quests by checking these books. Good thing I did then. Lives of the Saints. I remember that one. The Axeman. I think that was new. A surprising way to become proficient with an axe. Use it. Played Morrowind. Just like attack the door for hours. That's how you get better with an axe. Soul Trap. Nerevar at Red Mountain. Is this about me? I don't know. No. No. Because this is before me. This is the first Nerevar. Right? That is not me from Morrowind. Based on what I saw, I kind of went quick through it, but still. Deathbrand. Yeah, we went through that. We already got the quest from there. Yeah, this is definitely what I remember. If I remember right, it was a place like this, where a guy had a cabinet, like hanging out near his bed. Obviously, it looked just like that, and he had the best armor in the game, just hidden there, and you had to wait for him to be gone, so that you could steal it without him noticing. The House of Troubles. Quest. No quest. Confessions of a Dunmer skooma eater. Don't you drink skooma? Isn't it kind of a potion? Alright, let's talk to the guy. Yeah, there was no floating thing in Morrowind. You had to use a potion to levitate.
How am I supposed to get anything done with part of the tower withered like this?
Ow! Your kettle burns me, dick.
The ash from Red Mountain holds secrets. Secrets I mean to uncover.
What do you want to know about it?
You again. Didn't I see you in Raven Rock?
I honestly don't remember. I hear you know where to find black books.
You refer to the tomes of esoteric knowledge that old Hermaeus Mora has scattered throughout the world?
I got one.
Is this somehow connected to your search for Mirash?
Sure is. Found a black book. I need to find more.
Found one? Yes. And you read it too, didn't you? Don't try to deny it. You've got the look. I can see it now.
Is it crap in my pants?
Dangerous knowledge is still knowledge and therefore useful. Usually turns out to be the most useful, in my experience.
I have to know what Mirak knows if I want to stop him. Like the word thing, so I can transform stone and people and dragons.
Now that is a dangerous path indeed. Hermaeus Mora gives nothing away for free. You may end up like Mirak, of course. Too power-mad Dragonborn. It could be very interesting.
Yeah, too late. That's already happened. I'm already power mad. Do you know where I can find another black book?
Oh yes. They're not hard to locate once you know how to look for them. I have one here that I've been using to locate more.
You have one? Yeah, we knew he had one. So let's pretend like we're shocked. You have a black book?
Yes, I haven't been idle while this fascinating madness engulfed Solstheim. But my book isn't what you're looking for. I'm quite sure it is unconnected with this Mirak. But I do know where to find a black book that can help you.
Oh, wait, wasn't he the guy that was just watching everybody? Yeah, I think I remember him now. So do you know where we can find it? Why won't the book you have here help me? I'm more curious about this one. Why won't the book you have here help me?
Oh, it is clearly not associated with the same power that has overtaken the island.
I'll take a look anyway.
And I'm not talking about Hermaeus Mora. These black books are all his, of course. No, what you're looking for is a specific book, presumably because Mirak's power derives from it.
So you know where to find this black book, the one connected with Mirak?
Yes, I do. I haven't been able to get it, though. But maybe together we can unlock the secrets the Dwemer left behind.
That scares me. Dwemer puzzles in Morrowind were... I don't know, they just were kind of random. There wasn't, like... It was just guess and check as far as I could tell. I couldn't find any sort of guide other than here's how you do it. And I'm like, there's no way I would have figured that out. All right, the Dwemer, what do they have to do with this? There's Dwemer dungeons everywhere. We saw one.
Forbidden knowledge was somewhat of a specialty of the dwarves, eh? You don't think they would just leave it alone, do you?
I do like forbidden knowledge.
It seems the ancient Dwemer discovered this book and took it to study. I found their reading room in the ruins of Nachardak. The book is there, but it's sealed in a protective case, which I wasn't able to open.
Lockpick?
But perhaps the two of us, together, will be able to get at the book.
With a lockpick.
To Nachardak, then. Follow me.
All right, we are off. I should have asked him about the other thing. Can I ask him anything more?
I hope this is important.
All right, we do have a couple questions for him. Good. Oh, he can train me in enchanting. If I already wasn't better than him. He sells stuff. I can help him with his research. We'll do that later. Where are we headed?
Nachardak, an ancient Dwemer city on the eastern side of Solstheim. It's largely flooded now, but luckily the main library is still above the water.
Don't worry, I can breathe underwater.
It seems the dwarves were as interested in the black books as we are. They seem to have believed this one to be particularly valuable, as it is secured in a mechanism which I have been unable to open yet.
Hopefully it's something that I can figure out rather quickly, if I can't just get straight into it with a lockpick. All right, so what are these black books? Where do they come from?
Hermaeus Mora has always tried to seduce mortals into his service with the lore of forbidden knowledge. Where the Black Books actually came from, no one really knows. Some appear to have been written far in the past. Others might be from the future.
The future?
Apparently, time is more malleable if you're the Daedric Prince of Fate and Destiny.
Does he have a flux capacitor? Or is it Terminator rules? Does he just spawn somewhere naked? Who is Hermaeus Mara?
If you have to ask that, you'd probably be best leaving his books to wiser heads than yours.
I was just testing
like
you.
all Daedric princes, he's not to be trifled with, but he is subtler than most of his ilk, appropriate for the Prince of Knowledge and Fate. Many scholars and lore masters have been ensnared by the lure of learning the secrets that only Hermaeus Mora possesses. But don't worry, I have no intention of joining them in their endless search through the infinite halls of Apocrypha.
That's where we were with the Cthulhu things. So apparently those are infinite halls, so good thing I didn't explore there. All right, let's go.
Let's be on our way then.
Yeah. Can you open this though? I want to see what the spinning orb is. Like, what is that thing? I see it back there. It's an orb and it's levitating and it's spinning. Like, oh, or you could just jump. All right, let's float down. Oh, I'm gonna jump the exact same way. Wait, where are you going? I'm leaving without you. Well, it's just kind of a weird thing. Just like, oh no, I'm going. And then we were off. Which is weird for him. Because he owns that.
I don't think you belong here. Does Master Neloth know about you?
What's a heartstone? I picked up a couple of those. And off he goes. You could ask him.
Heartstones are only found on Solstheim, as far as I know. Master Neloth believes they may be fragments from inside Red Mountain that were flung here during the huge eruption 200 years ago.
Interesting. All right, sounds good. Let's go, my friend. We are off. And I will shout at those things later. First, we're dealing with your thing. Tell me about the books, then we'll actually deal with the guy that, well, Mirak, I mean. Wait, how far are we going? How far are we going? Screw that. No, I don't have anything closer. Never mind. We're going. I wanted to say screw it, but it looks like we're going to have to. Can I take the Silt Strider? Damn it, Silt Strider, why are you so old? Why couldn't you be young and full of life and eager to let me hop into your back hole? I want to get this location.
Here do we toil.
Yes, I know. I know.